Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel where I show you how to turn your small business into a full-time income. Today I'm going to be going over exactly how to market your Amazon FBA product through influencers. And I want to talk about the importance of influencers with your Amazon FBA business. Okay, so first let's cover exactly why I love to market Amazon FBA products with influencers. So I've touched on this before, but if you don't already know, a lot of influencers, or actually most of them, are part of something called the Amazon Associates program, which means that when you send them your product and they post it on their stories, even if it's a free collab, even if you aren't paying them, if somebody actually clicks on that link and let's say they don't even purchase your product, they purchase anything on Amazon within the next, I believe it's 1 hour or 2 hours, then they get a commission. So they love to promote Amazon products because not only do they get a commission if they purchase your product, I mean if their followers purchase your product, but they get a commission if their followers purchase anything after clicking on that link. So it's perfect for them because even with these smaller micro influencers, and I will discuss what micro influencers means later on, but even with the smaller influencers with a smaller following, they are still able to make money off of affiliate marketing with your product. So this is why I always say when you're working with an influencer for your Amazon product, it truly is a win-win situation. So you get content out of it, they get a free product, and they get commission as well, and they get to say that they worked with a brand, so it goes on their portfolio. All right, so let's go over the difference between micro and macro influencers. So micro influencers are influencers that have anywhere between 5,000 to 50,000 followers, and macro influencers are anywhere between 50,000 to, I would say, around 200,000, or it can even go up to 500,000 followers. Anyone that has over 500,000 followers, these are considered mega influencers, and they usually charge a pretty hefty fee if you want to work with them. So I try to stay away from them, especially for Amazon FBA businesses, because the profit margins aren't really that big. So it's only if your business is so developed and you're selling hundreds of thousands of products every single month, then you might have the budget for that. So for micro influencers, this is what I recommend for you to start with, because micro influencers, especially anybody between around 5 to 20,000 followers, they are usually willing to receive products for free because they are still building their Instagram, they're still building their portfolio. Think of them as somebody that's just starting out at a new job, so they want as much experience as possible, so they love to receive especially Amazon products for free because it's a way for them to make money, especially if they're not getting brand or paid brand collabs just yet. So it's great to reach out to these micro influencers through Instagram DMs, and I always say Instagram DMs because it's very hard to reach out to them over TikTok or over YouTube. So it's great to reach out over Instagram DMs because that way they will most likely see your message. You're able to, for example, leave a comment on one of their pictures saying, "Hey, I just DM'd you, please check your DMs," and then they will respond to you and you can communicate on there very easily. Now, macro influencers, which is anyone that has over 50k followers, I still recommend you reach out to those because you may get lucky. With macro, obviously your response rate is going to be a lot lower, like significantly lower, but you should still reach out regardless because you might get one influencer that says, "Wow, I love your brand, I would love to support you, yes, please send me this product." And that's actually what happened with me, and I sent my product out to Julia Havens. She's a YouTuber that I've been watching for years and years. So when she answered me, I was very happy and super excited, and when she posted about my product, I sold out that same day. So that is the effect of influencers. It's very important to take this seriously. All right, now the question is, when you do reach out to whether it's micro or macro influencers, how does that work? What do you say? And why would they even respond to you? So I actually have a template that I use for my brands and that I use for my students as well, and I recommend for my students. And this template is available through my program, which is FBA Academy. So if you're not already a part of that and you would like to join, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. But what I usually like to do is I like to keep it very, very simple. So let's say, for example, you are selling a water bottle. Okay, so you can, for example, send them and say, let's say if it's Julia, you can say, hey Julia, we are a brand that sells water bottles and we would love to send you some to try out. Please let me know if you're interested, and include some fun emojis, and that's it. So just to keep it very short and brief, and then what's going to happen is the influencer is going to then click on your Instagram handle to take a look at what your Instagram is all about. So this is very important. Before you start reaching out to whether it's micro or macro influencers, for you to have at least 9 to 12 posts on your feed that are very well rounded of what your brand is, what your product is, what differentiates you, maybe a little bit about yourself, and hopefully a feed that also reflects your branding as well. So this is very important, because when they then go on your Instagram, you want there to be a good amount of posts for them to look at and say, oh wow, this looks very interesting, I would actually love to try this out. So this is what's going to happen. You'll send them that DM, and then you can, let's say for example, they have a lot of followers. Let's say they have over 20,000 followers, so maybe they won't really see your DM. So you can actually leave a comment on their most recent post and say, hey, I'd love to send you a water bottle. I sent over a DM, please check it out. And you can like their 3 most recent pictures, and this will put you on their radar even more than just sending a DM alone. All right, now if you have the budget and you are ready to work with a mega influencer, I want to show you a way to collaborate with these influencers, not just on their social media platforms, but also to collaborate with them on an Amazon Live, which this is very, very efficient, because with Amazon Lives, the influencer actually gets on the live and they talk about the product, they demonstrate it, they show it in a video live. So it's great because the customer gets to see kind of like a 360 of the product itself and how it works, and they can shop it right on Amazon itself. So this is amazing if you are launching a new product, or if you have gathered some funding and you have some marketing budget to spend. This is an amazing option because it will jump and kickstart your business right away. And this doesn't only have mega influencers, there's also macro influencers as well. So really anywhere in your budget, whether it's, you know, $1,000, less than $1,000, over $1,000, you are able to find an influencer within your budget that will help you kickstart your sales. All right, guys, so I wanted to show you how to run a macro influencer campaign. So I'm going to show you on rebate.com, and this to me is the best way to find macro influencers to collaborate with, especially if it's for your Amazon store, because you're able to actually get your product on their Amazon Live, which is very convenient because they can just shop it right there. So the way you do this is you click on influencer campaign and you choose the marketplace that your product is in. So I'm going to choose Amazon, and then you choose which channel you would prefer. You could choose Amazon Live, TikTok, Instagram. So I'm going to choose Amazon Live, and then you choose which category your product falls under. For example, mine would fall under apparel, so we could choose apparel, and then next step. And then it's going to ask you, what is the goal of your campaign? And are you advertising a deal? Are you launching a product? Do you just want to build your customer base or expand? So I want to expand my customer base since I already have a product and I already have a customer base. And what's great is it shows you all of the options right here, and there's options for every budget, which is amazing. And if you click on the influencer itself, you can actually view their Instagram, you can view their TikTok. Like for example, Colton right here, he was the Bachelor, so obviously he has 2 million followers, so it's a bit expensive. It's around like $6,000. So this depends obviously on your budget, but as you can see over here, it shows you his Instagram and his recent posts. And what happens is you just put your product link and you enter over here if you have a promo code for him for conversions, and he is going to then review it, and if he agrees and he wants to promote your product, then it's good to go. And you can see over here it says that if you pay this amount, it's a 2 to 5 minute integration on Amazon Live in the form of a full product demonstration. So this is actually a very normal price, because the purchases that you're probably going to get from this type of promotion is a lot more than this price right here. So at the end, you're supposed to come out with profits. But the way that I want you to think of this is think about how much inventory you have, because most probably when a lot of these influencers are promoting your product, you might actually sell out. So you want to think about how much inventory you have, how much space you have to sell and how much space in your budget you would have for a promotion like this. Alright, so now for micro influencers, the way you do this is you're going to go on an influencer's profile. So let's say, for example, I am choosing this influencer. And as we already discussed, micro influencers is anyone between 5 to 50,000 followers. Okay. So let's say, for example, I really like this influencer's profile and I want to reach out to her. So what you're going to do is you're going to message, and you will copy and paste the message that I have up on the screen right now. And then you're going to go on her most recent posts and just be aware of the pinned post. You don't want to go on the pinned one. Go on the most 3 recent posts that she actually did just post and like them, and then comment on her most recent post saying, hey, I would love to send you my product, or I would love to send you my bottle, or I would love to send you my sunglasses, or whatever your product is. We just sent you a DM, so that she knows to take a look at her DMs. Now, let's say this influencer is perfect and your target customer would most definitely be following an influencer like this. You can then click on this arrow right here, and Instagram is then going to pull up similar profiles to this one influencer. Alright, I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I hope I was very clear on why influencer marketing is amazing for your Amazon business. And just think about when you see a product that an influencer is promoting, an influencer that you love, and the product is available on Amazon and Amazon Prime. Obviously, usually it's a no-brainer and you just want to purchase it. So the same mentality is going to go for their followers and for your hopefully future customers as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I have a course on how to start your Amazon FBA business. So if you're interested and want to join that, I will link it down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.